All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. What are they thinking and feeling? Well, I don't shuffle for a pre-shuffle on the Friday reading, as y'all know. But I did want to show you what was randomly at the bottom of the fucking deck I picked up. It's a tower, in case you're wondering. There's a lot here. There's a lot of energy happening. There's an upheaval going on. We talked about that in my unplanned reading I did the other day with the missing radio tower. It still blows my mind. All of a sudden now in the neighborhood, by the way, people are talking about it. Everybody wants to know what happened. What happened? Where'd it go? It's right out of freaky. It's freaky shit. I mean, the thing had to have disappeared. Nobody heard anybody come take it. Well, this is part of what's going on right now. There's a big energetic upheaval happening. Okay? So what are they thinking and feeling is what we ask in the Friday reading. One card for each sign. Again, I'm not your astrologer. It's just I'm splitting the soulmate cycle in 12 pieces, so it doesn't matter if I say Libra, position 7, right? It's just, it might resonate with you, it might not. It's Libra, it's around Libra type energy, which is just a frequency of energy that we gave a name to. That's all. Nothing more. All right? It's an energy that behaves a certain way, does a certain thing. All right. Well, all that being said, there's text at the top of the description to explain why there's no timestamps here. I am shuffling for the reading right now. I will tell you it's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but you're all part of a cycle and you're all connected. Everything is connected. When you're part of a cycle, you're pretty much all stuck in a room together. All right? And the soulmate cycle is a very special cycle to be a part of, especially this one. This is awesome. It's probably the last great one, I think. And I know you may not think it's great. You may go, oh, this is a shitty ride, Steve. No, I think the next soulmate cycle, the one that starts in the early 2030s, around the end of 2031 it'll start to bleed in sometime in middle of 2031. I think that one is going to be a fucking nightmare. And no, I don't have any plans to pull on that motherfucker out here on YouTube. I'm not even sure I'm going to pull on it offline. I may just retire from soulmate cycles at that point. All right, we'll see. Sit on a beach somewhere with an umbrella drink. That one's going to be a fucking nightmare, I will tell you. Overall energy, this is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Overall energy is 7 cups. Fueled by what? An Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups fills all these cups. Everybody's filling cups. I mean, it's a good way to phrase it. Everybody's person is filling cups. Good, that's nice. Usually they're very pentacle based. But filling them with what is the question. Is not all good here. You know, some of them are bad, some of them are good. It's a bit like that old Monty Hall show, right? Pick door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, right? So a couple of them were what they called zonks. They weren't real good. I don't know. But everybody's person's filling cups. We'll just see with what. All right, let's go. That's the overall energy. No clarifying here. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take, and we clarify. We do the same thing, but let's go. Story starts with Aries, position 1, ends with Pisces, position 12. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. Does not matter what your sign is. I'm not your fucking astrologer, and this ain't your fucking horoscope. All right, let's go. It's just energy readings, straight up. Where's our story start? Closely tied with this, thankfully. The Lion. Leo energy, passionate forward movement. This is going to tie with Leo. I'm going to say it in advance. I already know the energy. The cards are just for you guys. This is going to tie with Leo. The fact that I said Leo energy when it hit the table, for some reason, whatever I get here is going to be important here. So I will call this card. I will say somebody here with holding one of the roses is growing a pair. They're thinking they got the gumption to come see you right now. Somebody who's connected to you. Could be a family member you got a soul tie with. I don't know. Could be an old friend from 6th grade wanting to contact you. I don't know. But somebody got the gumption to come towards you. All right. That bodes well for position 5, the Leo soap opera. We'll see. Let's not get our hopes up. All right. Everybody calm down. So this is good. It's a good start to our story. Somebody is maybe looking at options, although I think there's much more going on than that. Somebody confused, maybe. Position 2, Taurus. 2 cards wanted to come out. I got to take them. All right? I got to take them. Otherwise, this one ends up being Gemini, and that wouldn't be accurate. Okay? Wouldn't be accurate for position 3, because when I pulled these, they came together, and then I separated them. So I'm going to pull them together. You get 2 cards, Taurus. Look at that. You're position 2, and you get 2 cards. What a coincidence. We got a lot of coincidences happening. Watch my unplanned reading. It's just a lot going on. Somebody knows what they want to do, and they keep somebody. Okay, this is my person. This is a crazy person with a sword. Okay, I have seen this person. I saw this person at, what was it? A Walmart? Was it a Walmart? It was some kind of store where they sell a bunch of shit. Might have been Target. Okay, we'll just say it was Target stores. I saw somebody in there. They had one of those lightsabers that you get, the toy lightsaber from the Jedi movies and shit, the Star Wars shit. And it is a grown man. He about 6'3", maybe 220 pounds, walking around. He's exactly who you'd expect with the fucking Jedi sword. Absolutely. Probably lives in his parents' basement still. Right? The only girl he's ever seen naked was his mom, accident once. Mom, just purely by accident. Right? Anyway, he walking around the store swinging the thing around like a Looney Tune, knocking over stuff, accidentally knocked over a blender, messing. I mean, it's just crazy. That's this person. You got somebody attached to you with Archangel Michael's sword of truth. Okay, a fucking lightsaber, and they swinging it around and stabbing themselves in the foot with it by accident. If you think about a lightsaber, okay, it's a controlled laser beam. Let's say it was real. It's a controlled laser saber. You got to be real careful with that. You can fuck up with a regular sword, okay? And I'm telling you this for a reason. I don't say anything that isn't for a reason. You could fuck up with a regular sword and accidentally hit yourself with it while you're training, right? You can, oh, whoops, a little Band-Aid, maybe a stitch or two. You fuck up with a laser saber, a control, you chop your hand, chop your arm off, chop your leg off, chop your foot off, right? Somebody here is messing with something they don't know how to control. And they keep stabbing themselves with it. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of truth they realized. It's probably somebody with a big ego. The way I read this, I use my life experience to translate the energy. I've picked up on this frequency off somebody before. This is what happens when an egomaniac finds out that they're an idiot, okay, or figures out that they've been an idiot and has to admit it, and they don't want to admit it. And then they just end up, it's like a temper tantrum kind of a thing almost. It's just, somebody puffs themselves up, somebody does something stupid to make themselves feel better about something that they should have done, handled better. I think this truth has a lot to do with you. I think somebody's realized that they made a mistake, okay? And they're not doing anything to fix the mistake. And because they just don't know how to handle the truth. They don't know how to handle Archangel Michael's sword of truth. Maybe little steak knives from the kitchen, but not Archangel Michael's sword of motherfucking truth, right? X-fucking-caliber type shit. Okay? All right, Gemini, position 3. What's the actual card now? Because these two came out together. It would have been that, but I flow with the energy. So now we're accurate here. The sun, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. And it's interesting. Everything happens for a reason, right? These two came out together. I had to pull them together. Had that not happened, the reading would have looked like this. It would have looked like this with the sun. And the sun, the happiest card in the deck, in the hot spot of the connection cycle. Instead, the sun goes here, and we don't know what's going to fall here now, bookending the strength card. See? That's why he thinks, again, somebody, why am I telling you that? I'm trying to teach you something about energy. I know from experience why this happened, why two cards came out here. I know somebody made a free will or will make a free will decision that changes things. So, I think even though the universe can't predict a free will decision, I think it's likely. So what we get here when we're asking what somebody's thinking and feeling is information about that is for the greater good, right? So again, we're finding out that somebody probably related to this position is about to make a decision that maybe they shouldn't make, but they're leaning more towards it. So if I was a betting person, I would think somebody about to decide something that changes this, the hot spot, the all signs position from the sun to something else. Okay? So keep that in mind. Also, they may have already made the decision. That's possible too. Okay? Before I pulled this reading. I don't know. Anyway, the sun in Gemini, position 3. Well, you make somebody very happy. I get it. What are they thinking and feeling about you? They think it's sunshine. I mean, you might be in their spank bank right now for all I know. I get a lot of oxytocin type energy off of that card. All right. Somebody releasing some endorphins over you for sure. Okay. So that's what they're thinking and feeling. All right. Okay. I got crazy person with a lightsaber in Target here, or some store. I don't remember which one it was. It was funny. I remember that guy. And he was making noises too, like, oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That's why I get upset when my wife says, let's go to Target. I'm like, I don't want to fucking go. I don't want to fucking go. Don't make me be around people. All right, so somebody into you. Okay, that's all I can tell you. What are they thinking and feeling? So what is here? The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody made a decision to say, fuck it. Somebody made a decision to say, fuck it. That's the energy. It's fuck it. I don't know what that means. Does it mean fuck it, I don't want Steve's viewer? Or does it mean fuck it, I'm done with this lousy life that I have and I'm going to go towards Steve's viewer? It's both. I don't know. Somebody has made or likely will make a decision that says fuck it. Do you make them happy? Well, it would have been the sun here. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure you do. But somebody here has decided to liberate themselves from something. All right? They're liberating, they're not thinking about you, and they're forcing themselves to do it. They're applying the strength. Yeah. We have a lot of people trying not to think about you. Okay? I get it. Can they? No. I don't think so. I think they're going to fail miserably at that. Okay. Leo. Position 5, the Leo soap opera red with the strength card, like I said, 8 of Wands. Yeah, I feel somebody here in this Leo soap opera is about to have some movement. Okay? I think in the Leo soap opera, and I see why it had to set up this way now. I see why. Because this is Leo energy too. So this ties with this, and these three go together by default, and this is for everybody, so this ties in with this. So in the Leo soap opera, I think we're about to see some movement. I think somebody's about to liberate themselves and go toward what makes them happy, and I think you might actually hear from this person. But I think it's because, if I'm to take the energy as a whole, I think it's because you say something or someone says something that triggers them in some way, okay? Or maybe they just get tired of stabbing themselves in the foot with a sword. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we got a good shot. Somebody wants to talk to you. I get that. I get it. Okay. Position 6, Virgo. Sometimes my wild card, sometimes you guys show up here. I don't know. 3 of Cups. Somebody wants to share their feelings with you, but they're not. Okay? That's all I've got. They're trying not to feel it. They're trying not to think about it. I get it. It's tied. Well, you can see the color match, right? Okay? You can see. If you can see color, you can read very surface energy, right? If you can't, I'm sorry. Right? But somebody's trying not to think about their feelings for you, and at the same time, they want to share them. All right? And this card is everything. This card is this one. Okay? It goes here. It goes with that one. And it goes with the sun because there's a sun on it. It goes with that. And it goes with communication because there's perched birds, and that's communication. And these are the emotions. And they're all trying to block it. They're trying to just not block it out. And I don't think they can. It's the same thing I said over here. This just elaborates on it more for you guys. Everybody's got a lot of feelings they can't handle. You're dealing with someone who's attached to you. The energy that's coming in, which I don't control, about what someone's thinking and feeling, is an energy attached to you that doesn't know how to handle this sword. It is that dude I talked about from the Target store, swinging around his little lightsaber, knocking over shit, knocking over blenders and whatever, everybody looking at him. Where was his mom? Right? Probably a 30-something-year-old man, too. Where the fuck was his mom? Okay. So, fine. Hey, what are they thinking and feeling? Tomorrow we find out what actions they're likely to take in the coming week. And I would like to remind everybody that the coming week is the week that has the 1010 portal in it. It has Jupiter going retrograde in it. It's got some shit going on. Okay? We got some shit coming up. Big shit. The 1010 portal is a big deal. Do not miss that reading. All right. I wouldn't miss Jupiter retrograde either. That's going to be interesting. I love Jupiter readings. Libra, position 7. High Priestess. I paused there for a reason. I couldn't pick up anything. And that's why. It's the High Priestess. It's hidden energy. Somebody's hiding their feelings for you. You have somebody attached. Well, no, I'm being serious. I'm being absolutely 100% literal. You have someone around you who is hiding their fucking feelings. I don't know what it means. Do they want to bang you? Probably you're in their spank bank, I would guess. There's a lot of spank bank in here and not a whole lot of telling people how you feel. There's a whole lot of swinging of lightsabers in Target stores, knocking over blenders. Somebody's hiding their feelings. This can be. It's always It's Archangel Michael's sword of truth is always double-edged, double-sided. Okay, they could be hiding their feelings that they really hate you. You could be banging somebody and they're thinking, I fucking hate this person. I'm only here for this reason. I want to steal their watch. That's it. But God, I can't wait till this is over. Right? It could be that. It could be. There's no name tags attached. This is both negative and positive. The net result was I didn't feel anything. I paused. Right? So, could be either way. But you would know. Right? If you've been, you would be suspecting this. It's close enough to the surface to show up here in this reading. You would be you would have suspected it by now. You would have thought, oh, this person's into me. I think this person wants more than friend. Or you would have thought, I don't think this person is really my friend. I don't think, like that. Okay? Could be somebody at work, right? Either they like you or they don't. I don't know. Only you know. I'm just telling you, somebody around you is lying to you about their feelings. They're hiding. And it is a lie. It's a lie of omission. Okay? The energy around us is binary. Zeros and ones, yes, no, good, bad. The gray areas are put there by our brain. Okay? Moral flexibility is put there by our brain. In the universe, it's either bad, good. It's very caveman, right? Very unga bunga, bad, good, right? Like that. That's it. All right? All right. Here we go. Not to offend any cavemen watching. I'm sorry. Okay. Scorpio, my hot Scorpios. I bet there's a lot of people holding on to feelings or hiding feelings from my hot Scorpios. The star. Some kind of order you placed a while ago, right, has popped back into somebody's mind. This is like, I sometimes give the analogy with this where you give an order and it goes away and it doesn't come in for a while, like you order at a restaurant, you're waiting so long you feel like ordering a pizza because the food's taking so long to arrive. This is an airheaded waitress that forgot your order completely, forgot to turn it in, realized when she got home that she forgot to turn it in, came back to the restaurant after her shift and then turned it in. But of course the restaurant was closed, so it was a long time, a lot of delay. This is a long delay. You've popped back into somebody's energy field. Could be their mind, could be their feelings, I don't know. But I think they show up pretty quick because of that. I usually read energy like that as I would expect to hear somebody, a long lost person you haven't talked to in a while, a friend from school, from grade school, a family member, a long lost cousin, something like that, is thinking about you and they act upon that thought. In other words, they don't just think about you and do nothing, they think about you and show up. Okay? That's usually what that frequency of energy is. Okay? We'll see. But anyway, that's what I get. Alright. That's fine. Okay. Also, it's a good time for you to manifest. If you're getting a star in your position here, your energy is always attached. There's always two sides. Roles can always be reversed in any reading. Right? Two sides to every record. Right. My Sagittarians, position 9, sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. I don't know. Thank God you're not going to get the High Priestess today. 5 of Pentacles. It's always something like that. It's always something like that. You're missing something. You're missing something. It is tied to the High Priestess. Fucking hell, I pointed to it too, and I said, oh, at least I won't get that. And it's feedbacking right off of that. This is what it's doing. Here's your energy. I'll just show it to you. I say let me worry about what's feedbacking off what. You just enjoy the reading. I'm showing it to you. This is what the energy's doing. Watch my hand. It comes around like that. I feel like I'm playing 3-card Monty on the fucking street. People are talking to you and you're missing something. You're hearing what you want to hear. Be careful about that. The energy right now is making you, if you identify with this position, hearing what you want to hear. You know that, right? I've just told you, so you know it. Acknowledge it so that it doesn't have a hold on you. That's all you got to do, is acknowledge it. You don't have to believe what I'm saying, just acknowledge it and you'll be smarter in conversations. It's like what they say about affirmations, Affirmations are funny. If you watch a video where somebody giving you affirmations and stuff like that, anybody worth their salt is going to tell you, you have to suspend your disbelief here just for a little bit. But also, you don't have to believe every affirmation that I say. You just have to acknowledge it. And that's equivalent to me saying you feel it, right? You just have to feel the sentiment of the words You don't even have to believe it. It doesn't matter what your brain thinks or anything like that. It makes no difference. It's about how you feel it. All right? That's it. It's the same thing here. Just acknowledge what I'm saying. You're missing something. All right? You're hearing what you want to hear. Shut that down by acknowledging that I might be hearing what I want to hear. All right? Just feel that. That's all you got to do. Okay? Fine. So what is somebody thinking and feeling about you? They're thinking they're getting one over on you. All right? And you're going to end up out in the cold if you're not careful. So be careful. You always get a lecture. What is with me in Sagittarius? Fuck. God. Jesus. All right, right here. The Capricorn, position 10. Better than popcorn. It better be. The Six of Pentacles. It's an abundance energy. Why? Universe. Somebody. This is weird. Somebody thinks you need money, or somebody thinks somebody might give you something and you don't really need it. I don't know. This is weird. It's a weird energy of like, if you want something for your mind's eye, you got plenty of money, right? But you walk out of a store and somebody just gives you $20 for here, take care of yourself. Like you're thinking, I look fine. What the fuck is wrong? It's something about your energy right now. People want to give you shit. Just take it. Okay? It's in this energy, don't argue with people. People feel like you need charity right now. Okay? It is that kind of energy, and don't take the word charity wrong. Okay? Don't come at me with a tweet, Steve, I live in a fucking mansion. Fuck you. My house is nicer than yours, Steve. I know it is. I have no doubt. Okay? I live in a van down by the river. Alright? I'm that guy from Saturday Night Live. Motivational speaker. These readings are done from a van. Alright? Van life. Right? But I'm sure you got a nice mansion. For some reason, people think you need... This can play out a lot of ways. It can play out at work. It can work to your advantage. You know? I mean, I don't know. It's temporary energy. Just accept it. Okay? Alright. And doesn't matter if you're a Capricorn. You would know this. You would already start to see some signs of this happening. Alright? It could be near future influence, but that energy was there. It was like in my face. So, alright. Anyway. It's the energy that can also get you some free stuff too. People will slip you things at the store, you know, free stuff, all that kind of stuff. It is, you know. I had this energy around me once. My wife and I got into SeaWorld in San Diego for free. We went to SeaWorld and we were just standing there. We had plenty of money. We could buy the tickets and we were just standing in line and somebody randomly chose us to give us 2 free tickets. And we're like, well, okay. I don't know, maybe we looked poor. I have no idea. We were wearing sweatpants and had backpacks. You know, it was a day at SeaWorld. I'm not dressed for the fucking ball or something. It's that kind of energy. That's the kind of stuff that can happen in that energy. Okay, that's all. I didn't fight it. I said, thank you. Okay, sure. Save me $70 and fucking pop to get in, whatever. Right here. Position, I think that's what it was, too. It was like 60 or $70. Anyway, we made friends with a penguin that day. Position 11. Aquarius, my other wild card spot. It could be you guys here again. The Hangman. You might have your suspicions about this. Is that mysterious, dark kind of energy around the Hangman, right? You feel like you might get the feeling that somebody's watching you. This is you guys showing up. All of you might get the feeling that somebody's watching you, right? You might get a weird feeling, like you're being spied on, like you're being looked at. And you're not normally a paranoia person. You might live with a roommate or have a spouse or whatever it is, or with your family or whatever, and you're just in the kitchen doing dishes, and somebody comes in the kitchen and you scream like, "Oh my God!" You know, and the other person's like, "What the fuck? I live here. You know me," right? Like that. That kind of energy is around. Don't think you're losing your mind. Don't think you're going crazy. All right, you're fine. It's just there's something about the energy right now around you that's making you a little bit jumpy, like you feel like somebody's watching you. The reason for it is somebody's watching you, okay? But it's not the person sneaking up on you while you're doing dishes. There is a very powerful soul connection that is on your periphery. All right? It might be coming in soon, it might not, but either way, the energy of you is popping up. Either you're popping up in dreams for this person, or they're popping up in yours, or whatever. It just creates this element of you're being watched, but you can't tell where it's coming from. So the byproduct of that is maybe a little bit of extra paranoia, more than normal. Okay? All right? That's all. It is what it is. Be forewarned, right? Tomorrow we find out what actions these attached energies are likely to take. Should be an interesting reading. This is quite a mixed bag here. And crazy. It's always, the Friday readings have been really weird lately. They've been really fun. I like weird stuff. A lot of my viewers don't. They misread. They're like, oh, he's this, or he doesn't know. No. This is real energy reading. This is the way energy is. Even reading people is imperfect. It flows, it changes, energy moves, it jives. It's like trying to keep track of a jitterbug. Pisces, position 12. The end of our story. Our story began with a very powerful strength card. A lot of heart chakra here. You're always read with 1 and 5. This bodes well. Okay, 5 is an 8 of wands. A Hierophant. Yep. Somebody attached to you who's married is thinking about reaching out. I'm not saying they're going to, because that would be actions they're going to take, and that'd be tomorrow's reading. But you have an energy that's attached to you. Probably it's an older energy. I've recognized it. We've pulled on it before. It's the Hierophant. They might be married. Why do they keep contacting you? Steve, you might ask. I'm one of your favorites, Steve. I'm a 2-fish. You love my 2-fish tattoos, one on each butt cheek. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why do they keep coming back? Well, 1, you have a powerful soul connection with them, and 2, I can tell you straight up, this person might be married to somebody in the 3D, okay? Or in another relationship with somebody here in the 3D, but you're the one they're married to up in the 5D. So that's why they keep coming back. That's why they said, we can't be together. I have to stay with so-and-so. We got a couple of kids in the house, and we have to stay. We got businesses tied together. I can't be with you. Right? And then they keep coming back. Why? You're nobody's booty call. Right? So why do they keep coming back? Because you are married to them. Right? The marriage in the 3D is just a piece of paper. That's all. There's lots of people that don't have any soul connections whatsoever that get married. They get married for business purposes, for status purposes, for family purposes, for money purposes, all that kind of stuff. And they have no real soul tie with that person. Those relationships, usually somebody cheating all the time, and it's some sort of prearranged thing. It's fine, right? You're the one they're supposed to. They feel it. They feel you. They're thinking about reaching out. They're not sure if it's a good idea, though. I get that. They're not sure if it's a good idea, but they're filling up a bunch of different cups and seeing how it plays out in their head. And that's what this is. I get that. We got a lot of people attached to you, soul connections, that are filling the cups and trying them. Filling them with different things. Let's try this one. Fill with that. Let's try this one. Seeing how it tastes. And then what they're doing, which is rather odd, which is why I can't say they're just looking at different ways to come see you, is they're mixing cups. And that's where we get into trouble here. That's where we get our guy swinging the sword or doesn't know how to handle the sword here. Somebody trying to ignore the feelings that they have, you know. Ignore the fact that they just drank prunes and dirt. You know, oh man, I mixed prunes. I'm going to just forget I had that. You're not going to forget that you just drank prunes and dirt. Okay, your stomach's going to hurt. There's going to be something that reminds you of it. And that's what I'm saying here. These feelings, they're not going to, you know, they're not just going to be able to brush them away. You know, the truth, this person here trying to break free and liberate themselves and thinks they have the strength to do it, right? The truth is this was going to be the card there, right? But instead, they make free will decisions and move things around a little bit, and the universe being predictive possibly, you know, about what they're likely to do, because they're creating a void, and it's likely that void will be filled a certain way. They really feel this way. It's hard to block out the sun. Even using your hand as a visor, it's hard to block out the sun. You still kind of sneaks in around the corners, right? Okay. My point has been made. Let's have the universe add all this up. All right? Add it up. All 13 cards. That's right, 13. We got 2 right there. All right, here we go. 3 cards and a bottom card. What are the attached energies to my viewers thinking and feeling? How would you sum it up, universe? 3 cards. 3 cards. I'll tell you this, Pisces people. Again, you don't have to be a Pisces. It's not just, you know, position 12 people. If you're tired of this person always coming back in and showing up, or if you want to just mess with them and drive them crazy, right, and say, yeah, you do want to be with me, motherfucker, drive them crazy. Put them in your spank bank and think about that. Feel it. Yeah. Oh, they'll pick up on that. Oh, that'll make this more likely, I promise you. Because they're not sure. This energy isn't sure if it's a good idea. It's a little wobbly. It's going to boil down to a last-minute free will decision. Right? I'm just saying. Do what you want to do, but I'm just saying. There's one thing I know how to do is manipulate energy and drive people crazy. And that will definitely drive this one bonkers. All right. Let's go. Well, let's see where we're at. Light you some candles for that one. Look at that. And what did I do? I pointed like that. I did that. Right, there's your strength card at the bottom. There's another lion. We got lions everywhere. Lions and tigers. I'm missing a bear. I don't have a bear here. Fuck. I don't have a card with a bear. There isn't a bear in this deck, is there? Fuck. What kind of animal deck doesn't have a bear? It's a strength card. Crossing the center card I'm going to pull. So this is important. All right, and for various reasons throughout. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. It's the time to do. This was for this. Look, anything that comes out here that matches something that's on the table. This is for almost everybody. This is for a lot of people. This is for just about all of you. Okay, this is for a little more than half of you, I would say. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is very strong energy. Yeah, let people think you need the whatever. You know. Let people see you how they want to see you. Good or bad, don't try to change people's opinions. It's a waste of energy. Take it from an energy reader. It's a waste of your life energy. You only get one tank. You're not a vehicle with several tanks of energy to go through your life. You get one fucking tank. That's it. People think, oh, I can put stuff back. If I quit smoking, I'll put years on my life. I'll put energy back. Nope, it still burns the tank. It's still, if you quit smoking at a half a tank, it's still, that's it. You're still at a half a tank. It doesn't, your energy level doesn't, your energy tank of gas doesn't go back to full. What happens is you just get better mileage for the second half of the tank than you got with the first half of the tank. But you only get one tank. Don't waste energy trying to do shit. Don't try to pull a trailer up a hill if you don't have to. It's just burning fuel. All right? Let people see you how they want to see you. Six of Pentacles. Anyway, sorry about that. I had to, the audio cut out, so I clipped it back and snipped it. Anyway, here we go. It's the strength card. It was crossing the Queen of Swords. It is what it is. Yeah, people that don't have the, they all want to seem, everybody attached to you seems to want to seem like the big person. That's why I say allow this energy to happen. Allow this energy here. This energy of people seeing like that you need help or you need something. Everybody's got someone attached to them that has feelings for them, but they won't approach unless they could be the big man or the big woman. They can seem like they're on top. They're doing something, you know, altruistic or helping you in some way. I get it. Yeah, it's the only way they'll do it. And I think it's wrong. Why is the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, the Moon. They're afraid. Otherwise, they're afraid. So they puff them. They're fear, right? Unknown of what's going to happen. But it's funny if you approach somebody. It's like if I'm afraid to approach you, but I'm like, well, I'm going to go give them some help, right? So at the very least, I show up. I'm afraid to tell you I love you, but I'm okay to give you $100 bill, right? You know, I'll give you $100 bill, and that's my puffing myself up. That's where my strength comes from. Because at the very least, if you're rude to me or you tell me to go away, I can walk away proud, going, well, I was trying to do something nice, and that's what happens, right? Like that. So it's that kind of puff up. There's fear here. They're afraid any other way. They're afraid to show up if they don't think you need them. So let people, you happen to be in an energy where people kind of read it that way, or maybe it's induced on their part, but either way, let them feel what they want to feel. It's the only chance you have of somebody actually approaching you in this particular energy. I will tell you that. All right? It is what it is. It says right here. And again, you might get some weird ones that come out of the woodwork. This was a very important card. A lot more credit than I gave it. With the Moon and the Six of Pentacles, you might get people you don't even know. People come out of the woodwork to help you out. You got food showing up at your door like somebody died. You know, like when somebody dies, there's a funeral, you have the wake at the house, and everybody brings food and stuff like that. You got shit showing up at your house like somebody died. You know, I mean, it's like, what the fuck's going on? It's just an example. You don't have to take me literally, but it is that kind of energy. All right? So, hey, take it for what it's worth. Tomorrow we find out what actions energies are likely to take. All right, we'll see. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. This is tricky energy. All right, good luck.